What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode, and this is going to be Trading Tip episode 2. And as you can see, what we're going to do is this is focused on converted wingers. That's all we're doing. It's probably not the most fashionable converted wingers as well. You don't have to go with the Ben Arthurs or the other players like that. You could go for this one. I'm focusing a little bit on Palacio. I've already bought 2 for, I think, a decent price. The card to convert them from their right wing, right forward position, is usually a couple of K. So it does, make these players always a 2, 3, 4K plus player, and if you can get it for cheaper, you're probably going to be making a profit. What I'm going to do is put these 2 up. I got this one in a poor formation with no contracts for 1.1. Going to put them up at 3.4, and we're going to put another one that we got literally a minute between these ones, and I'm checking the 352 price because 352 is incredibly popular. Sometimes you used to put 352s at the lowest bin. Now you don't. 352s are one of the most expensive. So I found what the formation was in 352, and it was around 4.5. I got this for 1.3. So what a nice tidy profit that is. Going through the Serie A, I'm checking out Lamella as well. Converted down from his right wing, right forward. I'm not sure what his natural is. And I'm just going through leagues. Put a maximum of like 4 or 5K or something. And just go through the leagues in the right mid position. That's what I'm doing. And I've searched and I found Menez. A couple are going quite cheap. I do see he's around 2 to 3K. So if I can get him for one and a bit, again, a really nice profit. And we're going to double our money. Jorge Enrique from Corinthians is around 3,000 coins. I'm hoping to get him obviously for around 2 or under, and a couple of other Palacios. If they're going above your comfort level, just get rid of them. Move on to other targets. And just keep going, keep searching for these right mids. I'm just bidding for anyone I see under the 2K mark. I look for Jeffren. Non-shiny players can command quite a good price. If you look at Jeffrens, if you look at Munayins and players like that in those positions, they can command 3-4K. And if you can get them for a couple hundred coins because people think they're the right wing version, you can make a really nice profit. This one I had to get bidded up to 2.5. I probably should have left that at 2, maybe 1 and a bit, and I would have been happy with. But I'm going to put him up for 3.4, and that is the lowest by 100 coins. Hopefully he will sell. Palacio sold in the 352. As I said, it's a very popular formation and does sell very quickly, and it was one of the quickest sold. 4,500 coins for him, and we made a really tidy profit. At the end, I'm going to have a breakdown of all the money and all the transactions, so I'm not going to say them now, but you'll wait till the end, and it just really shows you how good converted trading is. Again, non-shiny players are very good to trade with as well. I'm looking at Moses, and I go and find one for 1.7k bin. The others are going for around 3,000 coins, and I'm thinking I can easily just bridge that. Worst comes to worst, put them at 2.9 and get this player sold. Even though 442 is a really good formation, I could have probably put them overnight in the 442 and probably got like 4, maybe even more K from him if someone really wanted Moses and wanted him in a 442. But I didn't want to really waste it, and I just put it at really the cheapest. I could have got a lot more out of him, and I'm still going to make a decent profit from him. I'm looking at Menez. I've already got one, so I'm just going to find his lowest bin, which is 2,500 coins. So what I'm going to do is put my one that I bought for 750 coins in a 451, and I'm going to literally put him under. 451 isn't the most desirable formation, and I'm trying to sell these quick, so I'm going to put him at 2.4. Hopefully he will sell pretty rapidly. Looking at Nathan Dyer now, 2.7k to 3, and I go and research it a second later, and as you can see, I'm looking for bids. 450, I'm going to amp that up to around a K, and I see 1.7 that's just been put up around 10 plus seconds ago, so I'll go and bin that for 1.7 in a really popular 352 formation. And I don't think I sell Dyer in these clips. There's a couple players that didn't sell. Dyer did sell eventually though, but not for the recorded clips, and made a decent profit on him. So it's just being lucky sometimes. That's what trading's about. You're just searching that player, you see a nice bin, and you go and pick one up. But it doesn't happen all the time. But as you can see, I think in this episode, I think I picked 1 or 2 really good bins up, and I only have around 10 to 12 players that I do pick up during this whole episode. So it does say keep searching, keep trying, and you're going to find these ones. Victor Moses sold pretty quick, as I expected him to do, for 2.9k. So now you know his range, which is around 3k plus, and probably in a 442. probably could have sneaked a few K more from him. And I'm bidding there for Affalay. He seems to be going for around 3K, and I see one for around just 1,000. It'd be great if I can get him for that. I'm searching for Nene, and Nene's a kind of disregarded sort of player, so I don't think there'll be too much competition for him. There's one with a 2.1K bid, and the bins are probably around 3K, so I think I can make even a decent couple hundred coins off him. I see Diego Capel for 2.5K bin, and the lowest is 4.8, so I thought what I'll do is buy him and bridge the gap. The only issue with some of these players is they are less wanted than others, and that's something that might take a while to sell. Some of these might be quick to go, you know, like the Moses was quick, the Palacio was quick. I put Capel up for 3.9, and he struggled to sell, and he did take quite a while to eventually sell, and less than I really wanted. I still made a profit on him though. But this Moses 41212, 1.6, the lowest 41212 is around 3,500 coins, so I put it around that ballpark, which will be a great profit. Jorge Enrique 1.8, gonna put him up for around 2.9K in right mid in a 4-4-1 formation. Another Jorge Enrique in a poor formation at right mid, 1.7, going to put him up a little bit less than that for 2.7K. Again, making a really solid profit, and I think for most of these players we make decent profits. This Nene that I had to basically clear something to be able to list him, I put him up for 3,000 coins. If he does sell for 3,000 or around that mark, a couple hundred coins, not the best profit, but it's still profit nonetheless, and was very easy to pick up. I won Affalay for 950, and his cheapest is 3.6K. What a good little buy he was. And probably someone you should really go and have a check of. As you can see, a lot of the players have sold. Nene has sold for 2.9, so he didn't sell for the 3, but a little bit less than that. Jorge Enrique sold for 2.8K in the 4-4-1-1 formation. Palacio sold in the poor formation for 3.3K. As you can see, the difference between 3-5-2 and a poor formation there. Victor Moses, I think someone put a card on it for 3,500 coins. A 3-4-3 card that was applied. That's why it says value. Jeremy Menez, again, someone put a formation card for 3.4K. Don't really understand why someone put a 4-3-3 card on a right mid. But anyway, Jeffren sold for 3.3K eventually. We got him for 2.5, and I kind of even overpaid for him, but I'm still making a decent profit from him. Jorge Enrique sold for 2.7 in a 4-5-1 formation, and the Affalay that we have sold for 3.6K, so that's great profit for him. As you see, Capel and Dyer have yet to sell, and we'll go and get rid of all these players. So this is the trading stats from this episode. I bought all these players for only the 10 that were sold, not including the other 2 that wasn't sold, for 15,400 coins. After tax, the 5% EA tax, they all sold for 29,800, so just shy of 30K. And profit, that gives us a profit of 14,400. We only sold 10 players, so that's an average profit per player, and this is obviously after tax, of 1,440. So every player that we bought and sold, we at least made 1.4K off. I think that's a pretty decent trading, and it does show you the converted area, and especially the wingers in this case is a very good area to trade in. Someone or something I would definitely recommend you go and check out. Use some of the players that I traded with and go and find some of your own. Just search right wing or right forward, find some players, and you know, even left wings as well, gold, silver and bronze, and go and make some money. Hopefully this tip will help you, and hopefully you'll use it yourself. If you do use it, do put the comments below if it really worked for you, and I will see you in the next episode, which should be tomorrow. Until then, peace.